Guys, this is a really easy recipe to make. Super simple, really. And look, any cold dessert with strawberries is perfect at any time, right? You know those delicious treats made with strawberries, nice and chilled, that you can whip up in no time? That's this recipe. You're just going to want to make it every week and before you even ask me, because every time I post a video making something in these green and white pans of mine, everyone asks, is it ceramic? No, this pan isn't ceramic, it's actually aluminum, but it's a kind of like a light coating. It's light colored, right? And inside too, but it's not ceramic, it's aluminum. I am going to start by cutting up these strawberries, which I have already carefully washed and removed all the leaves from. So now I am just going to slice them and chop them up finely. Into 4 pieces, I'm using 2 boxes of strawberries. And for those of you who are just joining now, my name is Giselle. I live here in the United States, and I not only teach really practical and budget-friendly recipes, but I also share a bit of our life in various vlogs. So I invite you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be notified and can come check out any new updates with me as soon as I post them. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free, totally free. You don't pay anything, and there are new videos every day here on the channel. So I invite you, come join us and follow a bit of my day. So chopping them up, let me know here in the comments, do you like strawberries? Here on the channel, there's also a wonderful recipe that I make every year for the holidays, which is the strawberry bonbon dessert. If you've never tried it, once you do, you'll fall in love too. Now, after everything is chopped, let's make our jam. Now, on the stove, I'm going to add 100 milliliters of water. Half a cup of sugar, which is about 100 milliliters, and I'm going to mix it and let it slowly turn into our delicious homemade jam. It is very important to start with this jam first, because it needs to be completely and thoroughly cool before we can begin to assemble our final dessert. Here, my jam has already boiled, but I'm not going to let it reduce or let the strawberry pieces fall apart because I want it to be really chunky. So as soon as it boils, I'll let it boil for about 2 minutes. And now at this stage, I am going to slowly lower the cooking heat and then carefully add a full packet of sweet strawberry flavored gelatin directly into my homemade jam mixture. I'm going to add it here. I'm going to mix it in thoroughly, which will give the jam a deeper, more vibrant color and intensity. And now I'm going to let it cool, so now I'll turn off the heat and let it cool. And look guys, look how beautiful it is, right? While my homemade jam is cooling down, I'm going to start making the second batch of cream. Take 1 can of heavy cream, making sure to remove all the whey, 100 milliliters of sweetened condensed milk. I always recommend making this dessert a day in advance, so make it one night if you're going to use it the next day. That way you won't have any little mice sneaking into your fridge and grabbing it before it's ready, because you have to wait for everything to chill, right? A little bit of vanilla extract is optional. If you don't like it, you don't need to add it. And you will need a single packet of plain unflavored gelatin, fully dissolved in water, in a double boiler or in the microwave. Now I'm going to mix it well. Simple but delicious. And anything with strawberries is already special, right? So mix this cream here really well. Now I'm going to grab a mold. I'm using this plastic one here. But if you don't have one like this, you can use a pudding mold. I'm going to pour it in here. Look. And I'm going to set a little aside here. Look guys, this is how it's going to look. Spread out nicely, right? Just spreading the strawberries here so they don't end up all on one side. Now I'll finish adding again, spreading them out, because otherwise you'll have strawberries only on one side. And that's why I also don't like to cut them too small. I always prefer to leave big pieces so they really stand out. Now I'm going to chill it until it sets. Guys, just to show you that when we're recording, sometimes, yes, we do things wrong. Let me explain to you. You can't make the second cream before your first one. This strawberry jelly layer has gone in the fridge and is nice and firm, okay? I forgot I made the second one and look, it already thickened. So I'll have to make another one to put on top here again. I can only make the second one after the red layer, right? Is firm? Guys, look at my head, right? So now I'm going to do everything all over again here, using the same measurements. However, it all absolutely has to be thoroughly mixed together. Right here on the spot. Otherwise, it will already reach the right consistency. And that cream over there, I didn't lose it either. I'm not going to make ice cream out of it. Everything can be used, but to show you, I'm really doing it step by step so the recipe turns out right and you don't lose anything. That's life as it is, folks. Now I'm going to add the gelatin. And now I'll very quickly mix up this smooth cream. And then I am going to pour it right on top of everything here, just like this. Of the strawberries, just like this. Look, so if you don't happen to have this specific plastic mold on hand, you can easily use a standard pudding mold instead. It'll work perfectly fine for this. Just make sure you use a flexible spatula to help you out. Now I'm going to carefully scrape every bit of it out of here and move it over, making sure nothing is left behind in the container. And I'll put it in the fridge to chill until it's nice and firm. I'll cover it. And now, after it has been very well chilled in the fridge, just look at how absolutely beautiful our dessert turns out, folks. It is simply delicious, incredibly creamy, and really quite easy for anyone to make at home. And now it's that moment that only I get to do. While you haven't made it yet, I get to try this delicious treat with these pieces of strawberry. Melting in your mouth, nice and cold. And I guarantee you, it is simply and absolutely delicious. Let us try this wonderful treat together, folks, because it is just so incredibly good. It is truly fantastic. Look at this. Let's go ahead and try it, right? Guys, it is seriously freezing out here right now. Just look. I want you to take a good look at this here. Honestly, guys, it is so cold I can hardly speak. Just look at how incredible this is. Guys. Listen, guys, it is not just good. No, it is definitely not just good. It is actually really, really good. And I mean, it is fantastic. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know here in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. A kiss to everyone, and God bless you all.